Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to take a look at the Jungle Scout Consumer Trends Report for the first quarter of 2021. Guys, if we are e-commerce sellers, we should keep our finger on the pulse of the consumer, and that's exactly what this report aims to do. They put it out there for free. I'll put a link to it in the description, and let's just read through it. I'll do some commentary along the way. Here's a quick description of the study. So this quarterly study of 1,000 US consumers explores changing behaviors and preferences with the focus on financial strain in a pandemic economy and new e-commerce tech. So the key findings are available here, and you can download the full report. Again, I'll put a link to it in the description. All right, so let's check out the key insights. So this is just in order. Financial strain is causing consumers to reduce their spending. Now, you know what's funny? I always, just real quick, I'm going to interject some, obviously. It's why you come to the channel, hopefully for some commentary. But, you know, this is how my parents think. They think that, like, and I'm not like hating on my parents, love my parents, right? And they instilled good understanding of financials in me. But like, it's like when money's tight, you can do two things, right? You can do three, I guess. Make no change first. Second, you can spend less. Third, you just make more. Like make more is on the table as an option, yet it's almost like it doesn't even get addressed as an option in publications like this. And in most people's minds, I don't think it's on the table either. Yet you guys know, you're here, you're watching my channel. What do we do here? We talk about how to make our own money, how to control our own destiny. So I don't know. I get fired up talking about it because it's like, why isn't that even acknowledged as an option? Make some money, you know? And it's like, I look at my month over month YouTube subscribers and it's like, they're going down. It's like, wait a second, shouldn't they be going up? And we'll get to my theory as to why they're going down instead of up a little bit later in this article, because I already read it ahead of time, and you'll get to see why I think people aren't feeling the need to make more money. And you may already guess where I'm going to go with that. So more than half of American consumers, 56%, say they're living paycheck to paycheck, and 48% have experienced unexpected financial setbacks in the last 3 months, which is crazy in the last 3 months, because what could have changed in the last 3 months? Notice this word right here, unexpected. What happened that was unexpected in the last 3 months that you couldn't have seen coming from a year ago? I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe I mix in different circles and I have a different view of reality, let's say. But like, I could have predicted financial setbacks coming down the pipeline for a lot of people, given their response to the you know what. But 73% say they are becoming more conscientious of where they spend their money, and 70% are looking for less expensive products when shopping, which again, what percentage of people said, you know what, I'm going to spend the same amount of money and just make more? Just saying, that is on the table as an option, as we all know. You know, tell a friend about my YouTube channel. Literally, I'll teach you how to make your own money. Consumers are adopting more tech-forward ways of buying. 45% use deal-finding browser extensions or plugins when shopping online. Guys, if you're not doing that, you should be. There are two that I use that literally, like, they work automatically. They're just Chrome extensions, completely free. And they either give, well, they do both. They give you cash back and they'll apply coupons at checkout. I'll put a link to them in the description. One's called Honey, one's called Rakuten. It used to be called Ebates. Nearly half have shopped online for groceries in the last 3 months, and over 1 in 3 have used restaurant curbside pickup. You know what I do, guys, is I had Postmates, and on a website that I run, I just had an affiliate link to Postmates, and every time I recommended or I referred somebody, by the way, every time I referred somebody, Postmates gave them $100 of free delivery credit, and then every time they placed an order, I would get $25 of free money. So it was a pretty good deal. I would get a lot of Postmates for free over the last year. 54% have purchased products they first learned about on social media. So again, social media, you could say influencing, micro-influencing. Sometimes it's unintentional, sometimes it's intentional. If you guys missed that video where I had somebody on about a month ago that was selling the strawberry milk carton shirt, and it was because this TikTok influencer with like millions of subscribers, millions of followers wore it. By the way, the TikTok influencer wasn't like trying to be an influencer. He didn't get any kickback for wearing the shirt. He just wore the shirt. Next thing you know, that thing went viral. I can put a link to that video right here in the YouTube cards in case you want to check it out. So Amazon dominates e-commerce, but Walmart is gaining consumer loyalty. 70% of consumers have an Amazon Prime membership. I think I heard that Amazon Prime memberships are like 200 million households in the United States now, which is absolutely crazy. While 38% are currently Walmart Plus members. However, another 24% of consumers would consider getting a Walmart Plus membership. talking about Walmart, I actually, before this, was on a call, doing a consulting call with somebody who is crushing Walmart. That's like his specialty, him and his team. And he was talking to me about getting into print on demand, and then also like kind of expanding onto other e-commerce marketplaces beyond just Walmart. But I was like, hey, tip of the hat to you, man, because you found your edge. Not a lot of people, well, the competition on Walmart relative to the demand, the consumers, is very favorable to the seller. So, I mean, well done to him. And he's going to help me get on Walmart because I'm still trying to get on there. eBay, Target, and Kohl's remain in the e-commerce race with at least 10% of consumers purchasing there in recent months. I'm a big eBay guy, by the way, and I love going to Target in person, and Kohl's probably once a year maybe with my mom. Consumer finances in 2021. Finances are tight and causing consumers to reduce their spending. Half of Americans have experienced recent unexpected financial setbacks. Top 5 financial stressors per the survey. Number 1, having enough emergency savings. So it's not good if emergency savings have been depleted. Number 2, saving for retirement. Number 3, reduced or lost income. Number 4, paying utilities. Number 5, major financial purchases such as buying a home. I don't want this video to go on forever, but you know, understanding finance is something that should be taught in school. It's not taught in school, or it's not taught very well, and it's something that everybody should study. I've dedicated an incredible amount of time, especially over the last year and a half, to really understanding finances. And when I say finances, I don't mean personal. I mean like kind of on a global scale, since it's also interconnected. And you can get some of my thoughts if you want. Check out my investing YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description in case you want to. I should do more just general finance stuff. I mean, reading this stuff really makes me want to talk so much more, but I'll try to stay on point for now. So many Americans rely on financial support. In fact, 23% received a loan to make ends meet in the fourth quarter. 43% of consumers state that they are extremely or very reliant on a government stimulus check. And that's why I think not a lot of people are subscribing to my channel, and there's less people going online and trying to figure out ways to make their own money because they don't feel like they have to. They feel like there's a sense of security, like in these checks from the government. That's not how I would want to live, but whatever. And also another quick story, but like there was somebody told a story just a couple weeks ago about in Las Vegas, you like can't get an Uber. Like it's literally like you can't get it, even if you're willing to pay the 2x, 3x rate. And it's just because nobody wants to drive for Uber. People are staying home playing video games and getting their stimulus checks. And it's just, again, right now that may seem like a safe bet, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens later on. How are consumers trying to cut back spending? 70% shop for less expensive products. 69% research multiple products before buying. 69% make lists in preparation for shopping. Okay. If you shop online also, there's less of a need to prep because you can price check pretty easily online. Again, this is why anybody who joins any of my courses, by the way, like not the first lecture, but like the second lecture that I always include is like, you're running an online business, optimize your whole situation for success, meaning like your computer should be like a decent computer, multiple monitors, helps increase efficiency, all these things. Then if you do things like online shopping, well, hey, why overpay? You can price check by just open a new tab, search, Google Shopping tab, like these little things, man. Like it's just going to give you an edge in life, and you should always have an edge in pretty much everything you do. You should be looking for an edge in anything you're going to spend your time doing. So 60% of consumers can't wait to get back to shopping at physical stores, of course. If vaccinated, and real quick, just want to highly suggest that you understand your risk factor for the thing you may get vaccinated against. Per your age, per comorbidities, per anything else. That's all I'm going to say. Understand your risk factor. 99.99999% of people don't know their own risk factor. There was a study published in the New York Times recently illustrating just how far off people actually are in their understanding of their risk factor. And whatever you think it is, it's 10 times worse in their understanding of what the risk factor actually is. If you don't know your risk factor, it's okay. You're in the 99.99999%. Please go look it up though. All the data's out there. The majority of consumers would be interested in returning to daily outings. 67% would run errands. 63% would get together with family and friends. 63% would enjoy outdoor activities. 57% would shop for non-essentials. 53% would go to hair or nail salon or spa. I'm not going to lie. Like me and Marielle never stopped going to, we love getting massages. There's a great place near where we live. And like, guys, when was the last time you went and like got your body just kind of got the kinks worked out of your body? Because I tell you what, it's one of those things that makes life worth living. It's amazing. And you can kind of just, no matter how crazy life is, you can reset and almost like leave your body. You can leave this world for a period of time and just kind of, I don't know, zone out or look inwards or whatever you want to call it. Just meditate. It's really nice. So I recommend getting out there. Spending trends. Consumer spending is precarious in 2021 after having continuously dropped throughout 2020. A year inescapably marked by the worldwide response to, I'm going to edit that in, response to the C-19 pandemic. 43% of Americans reduced their spending from October through December after already reducing it in Q2 and Q3 of 2020. Consumer spending in Q4, as you can see here, the legend orange says spending has decreased. That was about 43%. White says spending has stayed the same, 31%. And the remaining 26% say spending has increased. How often do consumers shop online? So 19% of people said once a day or more. 39% said weekly, 34% said monthly, and 8% said have never shopped online recently / ever. And I always wondered what that percentage really is. Especially prior to 2020, what was that percentage? Because I get lost in like my own understanding of life, having only gone through it once, right? Like I'm like, oh, everybody shops online. And then I'm like, wait a second. Everybody hasn't shopped online yet. Even though it's 2019 and who isn't shopping online, because you literally save time and money, two things that are awesome. And anyways, it's like even after all of 2020 has passed, 8% of people still have not shopped online ever, which is crazy. If you haven't, you should try it. Online shopping and spending. Online shopping, however, is a thriving trend. 37% of consumers say their online spending has increased over the last 3 months, and 19% shop online at least once every day. Damn, at least once a day. That's awesome. See, because the reason that's awesome is because people like them are why people like you and me are doing so well, running our e-commerce businesses. So we have to thank people like that. Thank you. E-commerce and Amazon. Amazon continues to lead in e-commerce, but consumers are increasingly interested in purchasing through other online platforms, including Walmart and even social media. Which is, funny to note because you know how like Instagram is integrating shopping into their social media platforms, and Facebook is too. So, then maybe that's one of these trends that's going to, it still feels like it's very elementary. It's very like in its startup phase right now, but who knows where it'll be in a year. 56% of consumers say that if they could only shop from a single store, it would be Amazon. I'd probably be in that category as well. Amazon Prime versus Walmart. They have a little section here. 70% of consumers have an Amazon Prime membership, which actually makes sense if you do the math on the 200,000 or 200 million households relative to the population in America. I think that's about right. 38% of consumers have a Walmart Plus membership, which is actually on the high side. I don't even know what that costs. If you guys have Walmart Plus, let me know in the comments and let me know what you use it for. Because I'm open to trying it. For me, I don't know. Maybe that's why Walmart won't let me sell on their platform, because I don't have Walmart Plus as a consumer. Maybe if I get that, then they'll let me sell. Who knows? So where did consumers shop in the fourth quarter? 73% shopped on Amazon.com, 40% shopped on Walmart.com, and 18% shopped on Target.com. I'm not going to lie. I do actually like going to the Target stores in person a lot more than I like going to Walmart. And before I go to Amazon, I usually price check on eBay because eBay's search has made it very easy to, most people think of eBay still as like the auction site, but like you can just go in, click a button that says buy it now. So everything you're looking at are like final prices. And then you can also filter by price plus shipping, low to high. And you can actually see what something costs. And it's like, it takes like 30 seconds to do. So before you go and like look at Amazon, where the search results are kind of intentionally skewed, where the cheapest product doesn't necessarily rise to the top, or whatever. It's, how Amazon is. You guys have already shopped there. eBay, you can at least get like a real idea of the cost initially upfront. All right, the last section, top social media channels influencing consumer purchasing according to the survey. Number 1, Facebook. Number 2, YouTube. I would have thought maybe YouTube would be above Facebook, or even Instagram being above both of them. So for number 1, Facebook, number 2, YouTube, number 3, Instagram, number 4, Pinterest, and number 5, TikTok. Interesting. So 54% of consumers have purchased products after seeing them on social media. And whether I realize it or not, I'm sure that's true about me. Because if I get some new piece of information that I think is worth acting on, I try to, in that, time frame where it's still fresh on my mind, I do try to take action. So, for me, it's a lot of like self-improvement, like health related stuff. But either way, yeah, so I'm definitely guilty of that, or guilty. I'm definitely in that 54%, let's say. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already. Just a quick reminder, I do have an online school where I teach you how to start your own e-commerce businesses so that you are not solely reliant on a handout from anybody like the government in order to survive. And especially if you have dependents, you may want to really take this stuff seriously, because everybody can make their own money. You don't need to have a job where you have a predetermined salary and you get paid X number of dollars per day in exchange for your time. You don't need to do that. That is a thing of the past. Now, it's okay to work a job. I'm just saying, like, you should be supplementing that income with your own passive recurring income that we make doing the things that we talk about on this channel, guys. I care about you. That's why I get passionate about it. So make sure you at least subscribe to the YouTube channel and just keep up with what we talk about here. All right, guys. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.